Hey everybody, Steve Nixon again with Freejazzlessons.com. Really happy you can make it. Alright, in today's free jazz lesson video, we are going to be continuing our series of how to play licks starting on any note. This is the fourth lesson in our series. If you're interested in checking out the other lessons, they're on the website Freejazzlessons.com. In today's lesson, we're going to be taking a look at how to play licks starting on the 4th or the 11th of minor chords. I'm going to teach you the lick, I'm going to break it down and talk to you about all the building blocks that are involved there. So, let's step over to the piano and get started. Thanks. Alright, so here is our lick starting on the 4th or the 11th of the G minor chord. Okay. So here's the lick. I'll break down all the notes and show you everything that I'm doing on it in a second and the chord voicings, but first I'm just going to play it. So, I am playing G minor 7, C7, F major 7. Now, we've talked about this in some other lessons. I have big hands. You don't necessarily have to play the same voicings I'm playing. This is kind of a stretch for a lot of people. So you can just simplify it and just play shell voicings, which are G and F, okay, just root and 7th, or even just the 3rd and the 7th. I have B flat on top and F, okay. So that's my G minor chord, okay. My left hand, I'm just playing C7 here. C, E, B flat, root, 3rd, 7th, and then the F major 7. Okay, and this is the same thing with the G minor, is you can just simplify it. Just playing root and 7th, or 7th and 3rd. That would also just define the harmony. Okay, now in my right hand, what I'm doing is I'm actually playing C, which is the 11th, A, which is the 9th, F, which is the flat 7, and then D, which is the 5th. Okay, and this also, if you'll notice, is a D minor 7 arpeggio. So this, of course, is in the mode, in the G Dorian scale. This works great over this G minor. Okay, so the next thing I do is a sequence. Okay, and this stays in this mode. Okay, so I'm going. Which is the 5th, B flat, which is the 3rd, G, which is the root, and then E. Okay, now this note right here, I don't really want to sit on this note, but it is, like I said, part of this mode, this G Dorian mode. And again, G Dorian is 1, 2, flat 3rd, 4th, 5th, natural 6th, flat 7th, and then root again. So G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, and then G. Those are the notes that I'm getting, that most of this lick is built off of. So, okay, now I switch to C7. Okay, now sometimes I'll play this, or sometimes I'll just do the shell voicing here. Okay, so in this particular situation, I'm just going to play the shell voicing, which is just root 7th. Okay, and this kind of functions as a sus sound. One of the things that's kind of interesting is you can actually play the arpeggio of the 1 chord over the 5 chord. So I'll just demonstrate real quickly just an example of that. Or so you'll notice at the very end of the C7, back into our lick. So here, okay, this is just an F major 7 arpeggio that I'm playing, okay? Just the arpeggio of the 1 chord over the 5 chord, okay? Because really, this is the target mode. We're resolving back to this F major 7. These are all just really inside notes. Now in the last part, I actually substitute, I'm playing 2 beats of C7 and then I substitute it with the G flat 7, and then resolving back to the F major 7. Okay, so right hand, I have G flat, E flat, D flat. Okay, and these are just inside the scale of this G flat 7. Okay, root, flat 7, 13, 5th. And that resolves really nicely, just real simply back into the 5th of this F major 7 chord. Okay, so that is our jazz lick starting on the 11th. Just as a reminder, guys, I'm doing a whole series of licks starting on every note of the scale. Make sure you stop by the website. I've got all kinds of recordings and written examples of all these different licks.